Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video today I'm going to be upgrading my PC, actually the video card in my PC. So currently it's a Geforce GTX 1060 and I'm going to be upgrading it to this right here. It's a Geforce RTX 2060S, or aka Super. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my computer, which is right here, and I'm going to start with the upgrade. So I guess I'll just show you exactly what I'm going to do. So first of all, I'm going to shut down my computer. That's obvious. So let's go ahead and shut down my computer. Shut down. And while that's shutting down, I'm going to wait until that completely powers off. And as you can see, I am using the Logitech G502. I believe it uses the... Ooh, I forget what sensor it is, but it's supposed to be a really good sensor. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn off the power in the back, unplug it as well. So we're going to unplug everything. Oh, I forgot that's a display port. Just unplug everything here. So we're going to unplug my wireless card too, so that we don't bend it like we did last time. So once we get everything unplugged, I also have a Bluetooth card here as well as another wireless, but don't ask. It's just not a very good wireless card, even though it's inside the computer. It's in one of the slots there. I'm going to go ahead and plug this in too. You can never have enough USB ports on your computer. I've got some here. I've also got some here. Okay, so let's get this set up, and I will show you guys how I take out the old video card and put in a new one. So let's get that. Alright, so I've got my PC nicely laid out. Let's go ahead and remove these thumb screws on the side so that I can remove the side-facing plate. And as you guys will soon see, just right there, that is my GTX 1060 currently there. Now before I touch anything in this computer, I'm going to make sure that I touch some bare metal surface, just so that I get the static electricity off my fingers or off my hands. If I do have any static electricity on me, it's going to be drained into ground. So if you're doing this, make sure to touch something that's bare metal. Okay, you can touch your case. If your case is made out of metal, you can just touch your case and that will remove the static electricity from you. If you have one of those bands, I recommend using one of those too, and then grounding yourself. So let's go ahead and grab a screwdriver. Now, if you guys have never done this before, I honestly don't recommend it unless you're confident that you can do it without destroying something, because as you may all know, computer components are quite expensive and you don't want to damage anything, especially if you're installing a $400 or $500 video card. You might want someone who has more experience to install something like that. So anyway, let's go ahead and remove this plate right here. I'm going to try to show you guys exactly what I'm doing so you get a good idea. But anyway, I'm going to... There we go. Okay, so I'm just removing these screws here so I get access to my card. Go ahead and do it. So I've done this many times before. I'm going to go ahead and unplug the PCIe power cable that comes in from the power supply. So you want to remove power coming into the video card. It's only got a 6-pronged port on this. So let's go ahead. We've got 2 screws that we need to remove. Let's go ahead and remove the 2 screws. Now the reason why I am upgrading is because I want a higher frames per second. I do play some Call of Duty, competitive Call of Duty with some of my friends, and I did want some faster performance within my gameplay. I also do stream a little bit, so I don't really publicly stream. It's more of like a private stream, and I do realize that I do need more performance. I need a performance increase in order to get... Sorry, I'm just checking here. Oh, there we go. I forgot to remove that label. Thanks. There. There's a release lever there, or a lever. So anyway, this is the video card. As you can see, it is quite dusty. It's a 1 fan, just because of the motherboard I got was a smaller, more compact motherboard. I did think that I was supposed to build this computer originally within a smaller case. I didn't end up doing that, just because this is the one I currently had. I did a review on it. Anyway, I bought this one a while ago, and I was like, you know what, let me just build a big PC. Pretty much that's what happened. So let's put this board down. Let's take out my new video card now, which is right here, the RTX Geforce 2060S. I'm just gonna open this box. You know what? I'll do an unboxing. I think you guys will enjoy that. Let's go ahead and we'll move this computer over just for the time being. You know, a little bit of an unboxing for you guys, so you guys will see what comes inside the box and all that. Try to remove any serial codes in case I get some free stuff or something. But anyway, so that's the box. As you can see, 2060 MSI. I'm kind of excited about this, to be honest. This is a pretty huge deal. The 2060S is equivalent to the 1080, the Geforce 1080, from my understanding. Look, I could be wrong, but I've seen some comparisons, and the 2060S is it's pretty much as good as the 1080. Okay, so wow, look at that. It comes with a folder with some paper in there. This is what you can expect in your unboxing experience. Thank you, MSI. Okay, beautiful. Here it is, guys, in all its glory. MSI video card. Geforce Nvidia. Oh yeah. It's got 2 fans on there, as you can see. This little static bag. I'm just gonna take out the video card. Oh yeah, look at that in all its glory. Very nice. Beautiful. Nice heatsink on there. Look at that. And then you've got all these ports on the back. So they have covers on them. But as you can tell, this is the HDMI port. From my understanding, if you use a monitor with, or maybe I'm wrong, but if you use a higher refresh rate monitor, I think you need to use these display ports right here, and not the HDMI, unless it's HDMI 2.0. I'm a little bit confused about that, but anyway, if you guys want to clarify for me in the comments section. But anyway, that's the Geforce 2060, and just a little comparison so you guys can see the difference. This is the old EVGA Geforce GTX 1060, and I just put them side by side or top to bottom so you guys can see the difference between them. I don't want to hold them both together. I'm just scared I'm going to drop one or something. Anyway, I'll probably be selling this one. Put it there. Oh, we'll put this somewhere else. It's kind of dusty. Okay. Now let's grab my PC case, and we're gonna put this bad boy in. So let's make some room. Let's move this over a little bit. Move that. Just gotta be really gentle here. Make sure you guys can get a little good view. Let's move this closer. And there we go. Sorry, I know it's a little bit messy. It's actually not that bad. I mean, this part is kind of messy. I mean, I should really fix that up, but anyway, that's going to be for another time. I don't really have patience for that. Okay, so let's remove the cover on this. As you can see, there's a cover there. So there we go. I'm just going to pause the video a second just because I don't want my camera to overheat. I am using a Sony a6400, so I want to make sure that doesn't overheat, so I'm just going to pause the video for a second. I'll be right back. So what you basically want to do here is you want to line this up with this PCIe slot right here. So this essentially goes into this. Now you want to make sure the levers are down as you're putting it in. You also want to make sure you have enough room in the side panel here. So I've removed the 2 screws, and you can see I do have 2 empty slots here. So I'm going to go ahead and fit this in. Remember, the levers are down. And I'm just going to make sure everything is lined up and that there's nothing in the way, because I don't want anything to be interfering. So I'm going to look at the board quickly, make sure everything looks good. Once everything looks good, I'm going to go ahead and press down. Be good. Let's go ahead, and you'll hear a nice click there, as you heard. So once that's in, we're going to go ahead and grab our VGA port, this one right here, and this time we'll be able to use the full 8 prongs. So there. Oh, wrong way. So as you can see, I have the 8-pin here, and I'm going to stick that into the 8-pin slot in this video card. So I have the 6 and then the extra 2 here. So I'm going to try to click them or snap them together. It's not always successful, but here we go. Let's try it out. And then we're just going to push into place. And that should snap right in. As you can see, the notch should hold on to the end of the video card. The PCB. That's in it nicely. And then perfect. Now I'm gonna go ahead and screw this card in to the board. There we go. We can just connect this together like so. That should be good enough. The card's in place, and that usually is put in place with some screws on the side here. Got 1, and we got 2. And now we can go ahead and put the side plate on. And then we can plug everything back in, and then we can turn the computer on. So I will be right back. I'm just going to plug everything back in, get all set up, and then I'm going to show you guys that everything is up and running, hopefully. So I will be right back. So I went ahead and turned on my PC, booted it into Windows 10, and everything was running smoothly. I then installed CPU ID just to make sure that the video card was being read by the motherboard, and then after that I installed the latest drivers on the Nvidia website. So I went ahead and installed it, then I started my game of COD multiplayer quick play, and as you can see on the top left corner, you can see the frames per second that I'm getting. Now, I am recording, I was recording this using OBS, so that does slow down, or that does lower the FPS count, but as you can see, the video card works and it's actually very, very smooth. So I am really happy about this purchase, and I definitely recommend upgrading it from, if you are using an older video card, definitely 2060S is great value for your money. And these were the in-game settings that I was using. So as you can tell, I am running the game at 1080p just for those extra frames, for competitive, for that extra edge that I would get. So that pretty much sums it up for this video. If you guys were looking for links to this video card, I'll post the links to where I purchased this video card from. I did purchase it off Amazon, and I think I paid around 400 something for it after taxes and after shipping, because I did get it shipped from the United States. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in my next video. Peace.